While Alberta's economy is taking a toll on the real estate market, there is an upside for some. RE/MAX's Sam Korea is here. Now, before we get into those opportunities, the bottom line for many is that home prices are falling. What kind of a drop are we seeing right now?
Definitely the home prices are dropped. Certain segments of the market have dropped more than others. You know, on average, the average home of $475 is about $475 from last year was about $482. So it's roughly about 11,000 drop. So that's not that bad.
Okay, it's interesting though, and we've done a couple stories on it recently. The higher end home market seems to be getting hit especially hard, especially some of these houses that we profiled on auction and whatnot. It's incredible to see those gaps, those drops.
Correct. I mean, the real news here is the homes between 2 to 2.5 million. Last year we saw 50 sales in that time period. This year we've only seen 18.
Right.
So that segment of the market is down about 64%. So that's the time, if you've been a good saver and you can get into that market, that's when you should be getting into the market, because that's where you're going to see this biggest value.
Yeah, there are some real opportunities out there as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's have a look at how big some of these drops, exactly how big some of these price drops we're seeing are. I think we've got some, now here we are. So this is an example here, Sam.
So this property here is, it's a good example of if you're that buyer that you're in that upper price point and you can buy. This one is currently, as you can see, we featured this as the dream garage. This garage alone was over $100,000.
Right.
So, you know, if you're buying a home like this today, this would just be a pure bonus. This investment on this house was over $2 million originally, and it's offered for sale at $1.695.
Right.
And it's just currently listed. So that's what you can buy if you're in that $1.5 to $2 million price point today. That's kind of where you are seeing the most value. Of course.
So great opportunity for that person that is looking to get into that 1.5 area or even closer to 2, because the value you're getting for that compared to a year ago is pretty substantial.
Well, it's down about, on average, activity's down about 39% over $1 million, over $2 million, down about 64%. So it is the time to buy. Last thing you want to do is miss your opportunity. If you can get in this price range, certainly this should be convincing you.
Yeah, I mean, this is the big opportunity area here, is the 2 to 2.5 million. 64%.
64,
drop.
yeah.
That's incredible.
That's just in Calgary. I did a search this morning of Springbank, and we had about 20 more sales in that area. So certainly with Calgary and Springbank, it brings it down to 50%, but nevertheless, it's still down, which means you should be getting in that market.
Yeah, strategies for people that are in that situation, maybe not in the higher end market, let's say just the average homeowner in Calgary, strategies for them and watching sort of, these prices drop?
I think it's the real key here, it is the time to upgrade. And if you're secure, you've been a saver, and you can upgrade, your average house has only dropped about $11,000, so that's not too bad. The news is showcasing some of the multi-million-dollar sales. You certainly don't need to buy that.
Yeah.
But if you can upgrade, only a slight drop on your home, but you're going to make it up on your purchase if you're upgrading even from $475,000 to $600,000 or $800,000.
Yeah.
Certainly, this is the time. There's a lot of selection, and this is the best time to be in the market.
And then, as you mentioned, for folks in the sort of higher-end home area, great opportunities out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Great stuff as always. It's RE/MAX's Sam Korea, and for more information, head to samkorea.ca.
The Market, sponsored by Sam Korea of RE/MAX House of Real Estate.